The other thing, CJ Abrams, look, he can do anything on the diamond that he wants, including the base running and the speed. Look at where he ranks among shortstops on a variety of offensive categories. Top 10 in homers. He is 6th in slugging, OPS plus, stolen bases also in the top 10. This guy's a problem, D-Ro.
He's a top 10 shortstop in the game, but can he nail a skybox?
I don't know. Hey, and by the way, James
We're
Wood.
find out.
I'm here with James Wood. He's the one that got the base knock that sent CJ Abrams around the bags there. So
hey, real quick, we want to get into maybe teaching the kids at home how you're able to steal bags. We want to get into how. But the thing that jumps off the page for me when I watch you on a nightly basis is there's no wall scrapers when you clip one. And back up, I want people to see this bat right here. We were just talking coming out of break, and I was like, how are you generating so much pop? And you said, what's the size of that bat?
That one's a 35, 33.
For people at home to understand that,
that's a big bat.
That's a log. Most guys swing 34, 33 and a half with the high velocity. I swung 34, 32, and then second half I'd go 34, 31 and a half. I'd come down a half an ounce. The only guy I ever played with that swung a log was Chipper Jones. He was 34 and a half, 33. So what possessed you to put that back? Because you're not putting that in your hands in the minors.
No. In spring training, James had those logs, like you said, and I just wanted to try to hit one like him. So in spring training, it felt good, and we ordered some of them for the season.
So are you using that against pretty much everyone, or are you mixing and matching based on velocity?
Pretty much. Lately, we've been using a 34 and a half, 32, which is kind of similar, but.
God. All right, let's get in. You've done some things a little bit different with the stance metrics, but basically, this is just a dig me session. So if something jumps out to you, I want you to slow it down, tell me what you were sitting on, what you were thinking. But we're going to get into some base running a little bit later, but we're going to start with some monster homers, because as Billy likes to say, you like to Tommy Hawk some stuff.
Yeah,
there's some
and
stuff
there's one in
high
here
in
that just
the
jumps
zone.
out at me.
And we're going to get into it. You're not afraid to let them know. So here we go. Against the Dodgers, Landon Knack, top of the zone, 93, and you're just looking at your teammates going, this is going second deck. Like most balls, I played in Nats Park for a full year. Run that back. Don't just get me to Schwellenbach yet. Get me back on this one.
But I want Schwellenbach.
Stomped on this. So take me through it. 3-2 count. You know he's coming heater because they're up 4-0.
Right. Yeah, I fouled a couple of them back. I wanted to get on top of the fastball, and they threw one up. And I tried to get on top of a high pitch, and I did.
So when you say get on top,
yeah,
because in today's world, a lot of people are trying to create that. So you're thinking top hand, I'm trying to get on top of this baseball.
Yeah, because I fouled, like I said, I fouled a couple of them back. He had a little ride on his fastball, and I didn't want to miss a pitch that I knew was coming.
So what are you thinking right there? You turn and look at the dugout. What are you doing?
Turn the squad up.
Freeze, Lucas. Because I get that one. Because that other one was like up here, even though it was a ball. This one is out there.
Yeah.
And you're turning this to pull side, which blew me away when D-Ro put this one in. Play that, please.
And he's back in his hometown, too. I've been hearing your name since high school. He went to Blessed Trinity. I think they won the state championship this year. So run that back for the Spencer Schwellenbach one. I mean, this guy has been nasty since he's broke into the league with like 17 pitches, I feel like.
Yeah, it's nasty.
So you're taking into our top of the first. You're leading it off.
First pitch of the game, I was excited.
You're on the gas. Parents are in the stands, family.
Man.
First pitch of the game, I was excited.
Let's go.
Yeah, it looked like it. He jumped up and away to pull side.
Is there ever a better feeling than when you grab your glove for the bottom of the first inning and you're running out there knowing you're 1-for-1 with a bomb?
1-0.
Here we go, right? Everything else is gravy from now on.
Love it, yeah.
All right, Zach Eflin, backdoor breaking ball. Run it. We're just going oppo. That's a ball off the dish, too.
As a team, we talk a lot about hitting pitches in the heart of the plate, but all three of those are balls.
Keep it rolling. I mean, look where this lands. What? Run that back. Come on. How are you hitting this ball out of the ballpark?
So wait a minute.
Why are you swinging at this?
Yeah, can I ask you a question?
I don't know.
You're 1-2, right? So are you telling yourself, okay, I got a C-ball, hit ball, I'm not punching out? What's your thought process? Because you just went up there and just leaned on something
I was trying to
that's up here.
get a ball up.
Yeah, well, you did.
Yeah. I didn't want to swing at anything low, and I got something high. But that was a little too high, I think.
No, it's obviously not.
Did you have a coach come to you at youth ball or pro ball and tell you, hey, dude, you're a tremendous athlete, don't lose your athleticism? Is there somebody who kind of unlocked you to play the game the way you play it?
I mean, my dad,
Yeah?
I played a couple sports growing up, and you just go out there, have fun, and be yourself.
And did you always know you had the power?
Yeah, it was always there.
Yeah? Because I always feel like in BP, there's a lot of guys, and then they can't execute it in the game. And then eventually something unlocks them, whether it's a coach, a stance adjustment. Were you a guy that hit homers in high school?
High school, I didn't hit too many, but I don't know. When I got to the pro ball, or big leagues, really, even in the pros or minor leagues, I didn't hit too many home runs, but in the big leagues, I started hitting.
Was there someone in San Diego? Did Manny pull you aside? Anybody take you under their wing out there?
Nothing specific, no.
No? All right, run a side angle. What are you trying to accomplish at the plate? What are your thoughts?
Just trying to hit a ball hard. In order to do that, you got to get something that you can hit in the heart of the plate. I
Yeah.
showed a bunch that aren't in the heart of the plate, but I'm trying to get something I can square up and hit, 100, whatever it is.
So you're worried about the exit velo?
I'm not worried about the exit velo, but I want to
you-
hit it right here on the barrel.
All right, did you
He
always
said
have
he
that
was
little
geared
leg?
up for the
You always
100.
have that little leg kick?
I know last year was a little different. What's this, 2023?
23, you were
I didn't
wi-
have a leg kick right here, right?
Right there, you're wide open.
Right.
Then you started to close it down. Now you kind of adjusted it to smidge back open.
And my stance is a little wider now.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, get me to the next board. Side by sides. Yeah, pause. So you're a little wider now than you were last year. What's the reasoning behind that?
I just want to get into my back hip.
There we go. That's what I've been waiting to hear. That seems to be the thing now.
Yeah. Trying to get into my back hip. I kind of load it before and then lift this leg.
All right, so when did you start doing that, and why did you start doing that? Who'd you notice doing it?
In the offseason, I put a tennis ball under.
You go back to
heel.
Atlanta in the offseason?
Yeah.
Where you hitting at?
Maven.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, in Maven.
I'm in it, man. I know. I got you. Go.
But yeah, I put a tennis ball under here so I can kind of stay on my backside. I don't want to lose. I don't want to come off the backside whenever I'm loading. So when I load, get into this hip, lift the leg, and I want to land square, as square as possible, and then just let the hands work.
Bring up his stance metrics.
Did he move?
Yeah, he's definitely. He was way open, 8 degrees open in 23.
Did you know all this?
No.
Do you care about all this? Good for you.
But you know you got wider.
Yeah, definitely.
You put a tennis ball where?
Under my back heel, so I can keep it like hinged.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. So you're not worried about hands, nothing, not taking your
We
bottom
finally
hand
got
to
you
the
one in the
baseball.
heart of the plate, though, right there.
Right.
We
Is that
got
one?
one swing where you were in the heart of the zone.
There we go.
All right, teach me how to teach
Here you go.
a kid how to steal bags, because I got to first base, took my BGs off.
Well, I think in that case right there, if he ain't looking at you and I can start moving first, I got him.
Yeah, if you have something like a timing thing on the pitcher, you can kind of hop. But they started doing the drop glove, so I can't do that as much as I used to. But just get a good lead and try to get a good jump. If you have anything on the pitcher, use it. And if not, try to get the best jump.
Are
you can.
are you looking at counts and stuff like that when they're going to throw off speed? No.
Para kind of looks into that and kind of does his thing at first. Lets me know, but I don't do too much.
Davey Martinez let you play your game.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Good for Davey.